4273, Qatari 812 Heavy.
Hi guys, can we start boarding now?
6 mile right out track in the 9016. Zero level by Allman, Scooter 206.
Green Air 1260, just like to verify after Allman, you want us in the Allman 1 Delta?
Quail 1260, upon expect Allman 1 Delta arrival, expect.
Expect Allman 1 Delta, Green Air 1260.
Dakota 206, contact out approach 119, X175, good day. Approach 11975, good day, Scooter 206. Quail 1260, complex out approach 119, X175, good day.
119.75, Green Air 1260, good night.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
TCAS test.
Pass. Polling, Qatari 812 Heavy.
Oxygen
Temperature level 4.
tested 100%. Flight instruments. Heading 261. Altimeter 1006. Pre-flight checklist complete.
Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, we're at a gate. The taxi route out to the departure runway will be as assigned. This airport does not use ASDEX. We will use reduced thrust for takeoff. And for the takeoff config, we'll use flaps 5. PAX will be on. Anti-ice is not required. We will use NADP1. Thrust reduction altitude is 1,000 feet. Acceleration altitude is 1,000 feet. Departure routing will be an ATC assigned SID. As for concerns, well, if we look outside, the weather is going to be a factor for the departure. Okay, for the takeoff briefing, I'll be the pilot flying. During the takeoff roll, you can call out any malfunction or warning and silence the oral warning. I will call stop or go. I'll reject the takeoff for any warning or condition that significantly affects the safety of the flight. Before 80 knots, I'll reject the takeoff for any of the following: takeoff configuration warning, system failures, activation of the master caution system, tyre failure, unusual noise or vibration, abnormally slow acceleration, if a side window opens, fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. Between 80 knots and V1, I'll reject the takeoff for a fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will be continued and no action will be taken before 400 feet other than to apply toga and silence the oral warnings. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, departure briefing complete.
APUs coming on.
Go ahead. Roger, disconnecting the air start unit. Captain, the air start unit is disconnected. Go ahead. Captain, it's already disconnected. Go ahead. Captain, it's already disconnected. Go ahead. Roger, disconnecting the GPU.
Good evening, Incheon Ground Korea 155 request Alpha clearance to Jeju, proposing level 280.
Stand by clearance.
Standing by, cardinal 425.
Korea 1425 ready to copy.
Go ahead.
Korea 1425 to Jeju International Airport via Bogota 9 Zulu departure the next part. Climb maintain flight level 20, departure frequency Incheon control 128.7, squawk 4200, respect.
Clear to Jeju via Bogota 9 Zulu departure plans 5, climb level 280, squawk 4200, cardinal 45.
Korea 1425 is ready, correct, report when ready to push back.
As report ready for push, cardinal 45.
Heading 333 set.
Incheon Ground Korea 45, request pushback.
Korea 1425 system dispatch of Orbx 1833 left 1080
Pushback and start approach, expect 183 left, QNH 1006, cardinal 45.
Jack, this is Graham Crew, stand by for pushback. Locking gear. Or radio check. 1 Tango Charlie Incheon Ground loading clear. Roger, loading clear 1 Tango Charlie.
Locking gear. Ground crew departure check is complete. Nose gear steering disconnected for push. Release parking brakes. Okay, here we go. All clear behind the aircraft. Safe to start engines at your discretion.
Incheon Ground 1 Tango Charlie 810 request for FF11 to Kuala Lumpur. 1 Tango Charlie Incheon Ground ready to copy.
Starting 1.
Stand by 1 Tango Charlie. Ready to copy.
Oil pressure.
Incheon ground 1 Tango Charlie, reach copy, I have clearance, sir. 1 Tango Charlie, clear to fly airport via Anyang 1 Alpha departure spot, climbing flight level 330, Incheon control 128.7, squawk 1501, request.
APU off.
1 Tango Charlie via 0 Echo Lima 1 Alpha departure, 500 waiting time, maintain
Set
flight
parking
level
brakes, please.
30 spot 1501. 1 Tango Charlie, climb maintain flight level 330. Confirm flight level 330. Confirm flight level 330. Roger 1. 1 Tango Charlie, lead by this correct, 347 ready to push.
Unlocking gear. Nose wheel steering connected, pins removed, tow vehicle disconnected. Clear behind the aircraft, left and right.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice, auto, recall, checked, flight controls, ground equipment. Before taxi checklist, complete. Clear right.
Right, Perennial 45, request taxi.
Green 145, destiny 33 left via X-ray, Romeo 1 up holding group.
All short of runway 33 left via Romeo 1 Alpha 4 and call Perennial 125.
The cabin's ready. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete. Cabin crew, take your seats. Check. Clear on the approach.
Clear 425, commons fully contained Incheon control 128.7 base.
Contact Incheon control 128.7 Perennial 45. 네, 감사합니다.
Check.
Good evening, Incheon control Perennial 45, hold short of running 33 left, right before departure.
Clear 145, runway 33 left, line up and wait.
I know where right on a 33 left, Perennial 45.
Corona 145, wind 22 west 5 knots, runway left clear for take.
Clear of take, running surface left, green.
Check. Thrust set. 80 knots.
V1.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up.
Control really 145 and 1
400 feet.
Corona 145, Incheon control, radar contact, UKH 297 knots.
297 on train 145.
Corona 145, Incheon control, maintain flight level 280, proceed to plan, manager departure.
Proceed Bogota 900 departure, contain level 280.
Speed checked. Flaps 1. Speed checked. Flaps up. feet. Seatbelt signs coming on.
145 10세 복사 나나 줄리스 departure, proceed to 복사 and resume from there.
Vessel Bogota 9 to departure. Incheon Control Cranium 45 Boeing.
Korean 145, expect IRS approach runway 7 21008.
21008.
Korean 145, proceed direct to Sinna, descend maintain 4000 by Sinna, 10H1008, runway 07.
Direct Sinna, descend 4000. Control currently on 45, now leaving 2804, full southern beach.
Korea 145, roger.
Circling on 45, cancel speed restriction below
Roger. Expect speed restriction will be 230 knots when approaching 4,000 feet.
230 knots speed.
145, 230 when below 1,000 feet.
230 below 10,000 feet.
Affirmative.
Roger.
4,000 feet.
Roger. 230. 4,000 feet.
Korean 671 Incheon control.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
Korean 671 Incheon control.
Control clearing on 45.
Incheon radar Korea. Korea 145 standing by. Korea 671 contact to 120 decimal 5. As well as Korean 671 heavy. Korea 145 flashing up to ILS runway 07 approach report established.
After Shinra clear fires on 07 approach report and established 45. Control clearing on 45 established Swiss operation Jeju.
Korea 145 report when
Gear Speed checked.
45 report 5 DME from airport, from runway.
Roger, airport, runway 17.
Speed checked flaps 15. Speed checked flaps 20.
2500.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. Altitude 8000 set. Speed checked, flaps 30. Check. Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
Control clearing on 45 runway 17.
Korea 145 in the 060 knots, runway 07, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 07.
Checked. Autopilot off. (1,000 feet). Approach stable.
1000.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Minimums. Checked.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverses normal. .60 knots. Check. check.
Runway 145, Crosswind by taxi by pop. Pressure on taxi by Papa 5, work on gate to your gate.
Papa 5, next to the gate.
Flight directors off. I'm ready for the checklist. Shutdown checklist. Parking brake. Shutdown checklist complete.
Control Korean 425, parking gate and shutdown. Thank you for your service. 감사합니다.
수고하셨습니다.